Hello, Brigadiers and Brigadettes and hockey fans alike. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to my channel. Now let's jump into some hockey content. Hello everybody, sorry for not getting a video out yesterday. I actually covered 3 games this weekend on ESPN Plus, and I get to broadcast, so it was very fun but very busy, so I apologize for that. If you are new, please make sure to subscribe, and then if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. We're going to mess with the microphone one more time tomorrow, and if it doesn't get fixed, then we're going to buy a new one. So the end is in sight for better audio. So I apologize for that. But we're going to talk about my playoff hopefuls, the teams that I want to see make the playoffs in that 4 spot. And we're just going to talk about it. As you can see, you probably saw from the title what teams I wanted to win. And I'll tell you why, and if I think whether or not they'll make it. So the first team that I would like to see make the playoffs as the 4th spot, 4th in the division, would be the Arizona Coyotes. In the Pacific Division, I'm not going to give it the company names because the company do not pay me. So yeah. So the Coyotes have a playoff streak if they make it this year. They made it last year when they beat Nashville in the qualifying round. Got beat up really bad by Colorado, but who doesn't most of the time, am I right? And let's look at the teams behind them, which is the St. Louis Blues with 46 points in 45 games played. And the San Jose Sharks, I said that they could be going on a playoff run, and what do you know, they lose 8 in a row. It'd be like that sometimes. So they've got 41 points, 47 games played. Arizona has 47 points in 48 games played, if I forgot to mention that. So, will they make it? Oh, this is a tough one. My verdict is yes. I do think the Arizona Coyotes will make the playoffs because St. Louis's schedule is just brutal. Whereas I believe Arizona gets to play the Ducks 4 times, and you know the Blues just have a lot of Minnesota, Vegas, stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty brutal. So yeah, I have the Coyotes making the playoffs, which I, fingers crossed, really want to happen, considering I have been like, they're kind of a fun team to watch in a weird way. Now we have the Nashville Predators, and they've not made the playoffs since not the past season, but the season before last. I don't count the qualifying round if you didn't know that. So yeah, they have 54 points and 49 games played. And the teams behind them are the Dallas Stars, 52 points in 47 games played, and the Chicago Blackhawks with 49 points and 48 games played. Chicago, I read an article where they were supposed to be the worst sports team in North America. Here they are, somehow managing to have more points in games played. It's kind of incredible. So, with that being said, will they make the playoffs? I'm going to say yes, they do make it. Dallas has got a pretty meh schedule. It's kind of tough. Chicago is Chicago, and I don't think they'd get enough points in time. And they've had a really, their team is not built for the playoffs yet, but they've shown some promise. As for Nashville, they get to play us twice, so, and they've played really well against us. They're 5-1 against us, I think, this year. So we should be easy points for them if they're in the playoff hunt, which they will be. And I want them to make the playoffs just because I like David Poile. I like that it's a smaller franchise. It's, consistently good. So, yes, I think they will make it, and I hope they do. And I told you why. So, the next 2 teams we're going to talk about are the Philadelphia Flyers, and they have not missed the playoffs at all in the past, whatever. Yeah, they made the playoffs last year. Yeah, we'll go with that. They have 49 points and 47 games played. And they have 2 teams ahead, not behind, of them. And that is the Boston Bruins with 60 points and 47 games played. And the New York Rangers, 54 points and 48 games played. Will they make it? No. I'm sorry, Philly fans. I think we all know this. Boston has got way too big of a lead with way too little time to catch up. And, I don't even think the Rangers are going to catch up in that time. Maybe they do. And Philly and New York were teams that I bought into pretty heavy. I bought into the Capitals and the Penguins less, more into the Flyers and the Rangers come back to bite me. I do think New York's pretty well set up for success in the future, although I'm so excited to see how the Islanders do in the playoffs this year. And Pittsburgh, somehow, as of today, is in first place in the division. Crazy. But yeah, I don't think they will. I want them to. I like Carter Hart. I like this team, Giroux, all those guys. Just not Philadelphia's year, and in the past 10 years, if this does happen where they miss the playoffs, it'll be 10 seasons where they went to the playoffs, didn't make the playoffs, alternate years, 5 and 5 like that. Made, miss, blah, blah, blah. Crazy. And then the final team, second favorite team in the NHL, which is my favorite sport, and that is the Vancouver Canucks. They made the playoffs last year and got beat by the no, they didn't get, Vancouver can't get beat by Vancouver because there's only one Vancouver team. They got beat by Vegas, the Golden Knights, in Game 7 of the semifinals. And yeah, or the second round, excuse me. And they've got 41 points in 41 games played. The fact that we're even still possibly in the hunt, kind of crazy considering the COVID and just the nightmare that's been the Canucks season. Yeah, teams ahead of them, Montreal Canadiens, 49 points in 46 games played. They started off the year really hot, kind of down the way, but what can you do? And the Calgary Flames, I think one of the more disappointing teams in the league, just because I think they've got some talent. 45 points in 47 games played. Didn't expect them to be there. Kind of expected Winnipeg to drop a little bit in Edmonton, but I was wrong. And will the Canucks make it? No, they will not. I think Montreal kind of crawls, staggers, finds their way into the playoffs. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe, but I think they'll make it. And maybe if not, Calgary would have enough. I just don't think with the Canucks coming off of COVID, they have won 3 of 4 out of their 4 since coming back from COVID, I think. But I don't think coming back from that they're going to be able to do it. And at best, I think we'll be able to finish above Calgary if we beat them in those 4 games we play them remaining. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Obviously, I'd want them to make it because they're my second favorite team. But yeah, that will wrap it up. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you have not. Give it a thumbs up. Everybody stay safe. Have a great day and stay away from COVID, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes, and hockey fans in general. This is your captain signing off. Have a great week.